Welcome to our podcast dedicated to positive discipline, parenting, and child's development. I'm Magali North, head of the primary.
And I'm Sarah Parks Urbano, also known as Sparks, school counselor at the lower school.
Whether you are a parent, a teacher, or an educator, our goal is to offer simple, practical, and realistic tools that can support you in everyday life. Before we start, we will take 3 collective breaths together, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So let's start. Breathing in and breathing out. Getting comfortable where you are and releasing a little bit of tension. Opening up and settling in.
We love to do this simple seeming exercise, and you can access the 3 deep breaths anytime during your day if you are feeling a need for recentering, calming. It's a beautiful, wonderful practice.
After the intro to positive discipline we did in the last episode, today we will dive into the 5 principles. It's the first principle they talk about. It's really to help the children feel a sense of connection. And it goes really into that belonging and significance, which is like so important for all of us. And I feel like, I don't know, even now, more than ever in our society, that need to feel that you belong is important and can be sometimes absent. And so to be able to put that in the school, or in your family, and making sure that, your child, the children in our school feel that they belong is so important for their self-esteem. So that's like the first principle that is major.
Yeah, I think that's the driving force behind most human behavior. We want to belong, we want to connect, and we want to feel significant, important, like we matter. And in the busy day with work schedules, commutes, the stresses of the world's issues, the huge amount of time people are spending on screens, bringing back the moments to connect and to really try to understand where kids are coming from. I love the one where just bending down, like just getting down on the kids' eye level. Yeah. Like just trying to really see where is our perspective is a big one for me.
Yeah. The second one is really, it's about mutually respectful and encouraging. And it goes back again to that kindness and firmness at the same time. Same concept. So really respectful and encouraging. And sometimes some people feel like there's a dilemma between those 2 concepts, especially with children. Sometimes I think coming from an old school, sometimes we feel like children should respect us, and I'm not expecting, I don't have to respect a child, but it's so important that the child feel respected and therefore encouraged as well. So that's really the second concept, or the second principle. Our third principle is effective long-term. So it's really considering that a child is thinking, feeling, learning, and deciding about themselves and their world, and what to do in the future to survive or to thrive. And we will go more into those concepts later on. It can feel a little bit abstract, but sometimes we focus on a behavior, but we forget that behavior is in the now. And, in the future, your child will be different. Your child is changing. Your child is transforming. And, some of those kind of annoying little behavior that sometimes we feel or we see, will probably be great strength and value for your child as they grow up, right? So we'll again come back on that concept as well.
The difficult behaviors are often messages or unmet needs. And I'm just thinking of the great slides you have, like the shark fin with the dark waters, and then right underneath the surface is a sweet little goldfish, or the iceberg, the tip is showing, and it's just one thing, and then underneath is this huge mass of iceberg, and the motivation, all those lessons we'll go into specifically and more in depth later.
Then we have principle number 4. It teaches important social and life skills, such as respect, concern for others, problem solving, and cooperation, as well as the skills to contribute to the home, school, or larger community.
Mm-hmm.
So it's totally in alignment with what we try to have in the heart of our school, right? And the 5th principle, it's invite children to discover how capable they are. It encourages the constructive use of personal power and autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
It can be also a challenging one when you have a 2-year-old or 3-year-old, where that feeling of autonomy can also be challenging sometimes with the youngest one, but they will get there. And sometimes, part of positive discipline, I think it's patience no matter what, right?
I was just thinking about that. Yeah, and also just kind of these principles, they'll show up in this study when we go more into depth and work more on specific skills. These will make more sense, but I think everything that we're working on and teaching comes down to these 5 principles. So there will be a test on these 5. No, just kidding.
So a question is why does it work?
Well, children feel best when they feel safe. All of us need to feel safe. And at this school, that's why our number 1 concern is physical safety. And then the one we love comes next. When you feel physically safe, do you feel emotionally safe? And if you feel emotionally safe, then you can learn. And with our little ones, all the way on up, they will push back and they will test us because that's their job. That's what they're here to do. And then our job is to come back with these guiding principles. Do the children feel connected? Do they feel they belong? Are they important? Are they significant? And are we doing that kindly and firmly over and over again?
I wanted to come back on safety, as you said earlier. It's to me, it's very simple. If a child doesn't feel safe, a child cannot learn, no matter what. And one of the main things I ask, especially in preschool, I want to make sure that the teachers really work on making sure that the children are safe. And the first period, no matter what, it's for the children to feel happy to come to school and feel safe to be at school. After that, the learning will follow. And I want to give a big shout out about our morning circle at the school, because it's really a practice that is set up in each classroom. And it's really, again, giving that time to the children to come to school and to take those deep breaths, right? I mean, not everybody might do the breathing exercise, but it will be like giving a moment to the children to settle down at school so we can leave behind what happened, on the way to school or at home, and then be present and get ready to learn.
Yes, and our morning circles connect to these key principles because right upon entering the school day, children are having a chance to sit down together with their teachers to feel important, to feel seen, to be heard, belonging, significance. Very meaningful, beautiful way to start the day. And it ties into everything we've been talking about today. And remember, we are all human. None of this is to make you feel bad. We all make mistakes. We all mess up. We all lose our temper. We just welcome you to join us in this wonderful practice in our community to continue learning. We are lifelong learners.
Agree with that, Sparks. You and I are practicing every day and reminding each other every day as well. So continue the work. It's not easy, but we all are on the same path. And please join us for our next episode coming up. In the meantime, we thank you for listening and we wish you well.
Thank you.